Good morning, hope you are all good. Just off to morning session. I'm live from home this morning. We've got Julie in the studio as well for our workout of the day. We can come in, book a time slot, and we set you a workout to do in that time. You go at your own pace. Anyway, we are Marlborough advisors outside at the moment, online, busy everywhere. Good morning, Joss. My legs are freezing. There's a postman in front of me actually, and they always wear shorts, so I'd fit in well actually, maybe. Anyway, morning Pat. Today we are talking about the all or nothing mindset, and just all or nothing in general. And I think I would say this is probably the thing that comes up the most from a perspective of beating yourself up for not doing something, but also beating yourself up for not doing something perfectly, which again is quite odd when you take a step back. And here's what I mean with this. You know, there's a lot of pressure probably at the moment, I would say more than ever, to do everything. Like, you know, gyms open, studios open, bars, pubs outside, albeit social events back on, and there's like this kind of a pressure to do it all, say yes to more things, like do more, or you can sense a little bit of pressure. And a lot of chats I've had with people this week as well, and there's going to be times where you have to do stuff that you don't like doing. You know, that's a given. To get something that you want, relationships, to body, health, there's always going to be things. You know, sometimes I don't feel like working out, but the odd time I'll do it, you know, when I'm not feeling like it's sometimes the exact thing you need to do. However, if that's every single day that you dread something and you're thinking, oh, I didn't do it again, you're beating yourself up, you're spending pretty much 24 hours after beating yourself up, you've got to consider whether your expectations are actually the issue, rather than your willpower, your brain power. Is it just our expectations of ourselves given our life situation at the moment? Like, if you keep saying that I'm going to exercise every day, but it happens 4 times and you spend 3 days beating yourself up, sometimes you just got to look at, okay, am I okay with exercising 4 days or 2 days, whatever it is, and just say, right, they're my non-negotiables, I'm going to get that in, and then other than that, I'm actually going to free ride it a little bit. And what I mean by that is, if I just get a glimmer of motivation, or if I just feel like doing this type of exercise, whether it's a walk with a friend, whether it's a home workout, whether it's going to a session, a personal training session, a gym session, whatever it is, I'm just going to go and do it. Even if it's 1 minute workout, that's why we had the 1 minute workout, because I'm going to say this, and I think it's really, really important to remember, is that on your journey, you'll want to get here, but you might only be here. However, because you're not there yet, we get frustrated, so we often go, well, what's the point? And then we go back here. But what I'll say is, if you're here, it's a lot easier to maintain here than it was to get here. And you can get away with doing a little bit less, a little bit sporadic, being a little bit, you know, off it with your food. Not having to go like all or nothing, but just being, you know, a little bit off it. And it's so much easier to maintain that. And if you can maintain that during times where you're struggling a bit, stressed a bit, you know, beat yourself up, that's the difference. And when you're feeling it again, you can go again a little bit. So my point is here, rather than going all or nothing, it's just a case of being okay with not being all. So you don't have to go to nothing, because knowing that, and the science shows us, it's a lot easier to maintain muscle that you've worked hard to build. It's a lot easier to maintain the fat you've lost than to lose it. Okay, there's a difference there. It's a lot easier to maintain the fat you've lost than to actually lose it, to the extent in what you have to do. Okay, the problem often comes when we get frustrated if like a few pounds come on, and then those few pounds make us think we've sod it, and then we're 10 pounds up. But during this time, you know, we might lose 8 pounds, put on 2, but go, you know, I'm still 6 pounds down. I've gone through quite a stressful period of this and that. I've had social events. You know, now I'm ready to go again. You might lose another 6 over that period of time. Then you might put on 2, but the net is always going down. And it's knowing that it's okay that if the scales or something doesn't always go your way, because that is normal. That's the truth about how everything works. Actually, everything, not just the scales. Everything will have ups and downs, right? Nothing else we expect just to go one way every day. Like, it's often why in the morning I have a little bit of a routine where, no kids, no nothing, just like do a bit of journaling, do some things like just get a little bit of space to just almost set myself up, a little bit of exercise in, to set myself up for the day, because you know that you're going to be faced with some challenges during the day, and it's how you prepare for them rather than avoiding them. Because if you avoid them, you'll create another challenge, you'll create another problem. It's probably a problem that you don't want to have. So anyway, it's Friday. It's a lovely day actually. It's meant to rain, isn't it? But it's all good at the moment. There's your weather forecast this morning. So have a great day. I need to walk a little bit faster, and I will see you soon. Take care.